All right, let's move on to
Pedro
better
Vite.
teams. Let's move on to more fun teams. Let's move on to the New York Red Bulls, aka the future MLS Cup champions, aka the future U.S. Open Cup champions, aka the future Supporters Shield champions, aka the real treble winners.
A
Gerard
lot of
Struber
AKs.
enters. Gerard Struber enters year 3 after finishing 4th in the East with 53 points. Um, I've got him in another funny shape. I've got him in a 4
Oh,
triple two. I think the 4 triple two comes back this year, or a 4-1-2-1-2 now. But I wanted to play 4 triple two because I thought it'd be fun. Cornell in goal, Duncan, Nealis, Reyes, and Tolkien in a back 4, Edelman and Yearwood in the first 2, then the advanced 2, Cáceres and Luquinhas, with Dante Vanzier and Elias Manuel in the front 2. And again, if we were to flip that, it would just be Edelman on the deep point, Yearwood and Cáceres in the midfield 2, with Luquinhas in front of him.
am I missing something, or like, did your brain just melt?
Why?
How did you not add your best player from last season?
He didn't make the cut. He didn't make the cut. It's his year,
That's
but he didn't make
insane.
the cut. I
That's
know.
crazy.
He's my first guy off the bench. Here's the thing. He would have been striker 2 for me. I would have put him striker 2 before I put no, with Corey Burke here, he wouldn't have made the cut anyway. I know Gerard Struber loves him, but I think a healthy Cáceres and a healthy Luquinhas pair up better than, like, when Cáceres goes on to international duty with Venezuela, he'll slide right in there, no problem. But I'll take Cáceres over Homir Fernandez right now.
Okay, well, I went with a 4-3-3 defensive 4-3-3. So I think two that'll sit deeper
Oh
so that
man,
I could actually fit their best player from last year.
I just yeah, I realize I don't have him in there, do I?
Who did you think I was talking about? Do you think I was talking about Omir?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, I'm talking about your real best player last year.
We're in meme time right now. How could I know?
You
Yeah,
figure
we're
that
gonna.
out. I'm gonna go through my team.
Yeah, I
I
know how
had
I'm going.
Carlos Cornell in goal, Kyle Duncan at the right back, Reyes and Nealis as the center backs, Tolkien at left back. I got Yearwood and Edelman in the deeper midfield positions. Christian Costers ahead of them. I have Lewis Morgan, believe it or not, on the left
Who?
wing. Lewis Morgan, your best player.
Never
Who
heard of
knows the
him.
Red Bulls now, huh?
Never heard of him.
Luquinhas on the right, and I've got Dante up top.
So here's my struggle, right? Really, what I wanted to play them in the 3-4-1-2 that they're very, very good at. We don't have the center back depth to do it,
Nope.
like in the slightest,
Nope. Yeah, once you lost
unless
Aaron
the
Long, you
unless
couldn't.
the rumors are true about some of the players that we're looking to sign. Um, anyways, if I were to fix this, I would drop Yearwood for Cáceres, and I'd put Morgan in that front 2. Which again, it's the
Right.
same. It's the same look that we would have had. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah,
tough
you
part
missed that
about
one.
having. This is a tough part about having a lot of really talented young midfielders, is you don't know who's going to get picked. Our midfielders 19, 23, 22, 20, 17, 20, 22, 19, and 26. Those are all of our center midfielders, and they all can play. So, yeah, best edition, Dante Vanzier. Um, very excited for what he can do after seeing his debut in Belgium.
Yep. That was an easy one. Dante's best edition.
Yep, he's got a $5 million transfer tag. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know you're not used to
Big.
those.
I know, not here. Biggest loss.
Aaron Long
Yep, me too.
feels
Another
pretty obvious. Yeah.
another captain gone too soon. R.I.P. Captain.
Who's the
Um,
new captain this year? Who's getting sold after
have
this season?
they haven't decided, but I'm assuming we'll give it to John Tolkien so that we can keep the streak going when he's sold in May. No, I think there's rumors that Cornell would get it. There's rumors Sean Nealis would get it. I wouldn't love that, but anyways, player to watch for me, as you know, it is the year of Omir. So for the 5th year in a row, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's a I don't know if it's rumors based off of like fans or if it's actual rumors, but I've heard that 6'8" center back out of the Navy, Matt Nosita, has a decent chance of getting minutes this year. Again, probably because we'll stick with that 3-4-2-1, and he'll be number 3. Dude's 6'8". Just leave it at that. Like I want to see him play just because he's massive. But he could step up and get some minutes in this back line if we choose that formation, or even if we don't, right? Reyes is not perfect, and Indom is not perfect either. So he could step in and do something.
Yeah, I mean, if you play 3 center backs, he's definitely getting minutes this season. That's without question.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, Andres Reyes is due for 5 red cards this season, so somebody's got to slide in there then. I went with Sergin Goma as my one to watch for this season.
Love that.
I've stuck him out on the wings. I think whether it's the left or the right, I think he can be the next man up to sub in for Morgan or Luquinhas. And I think, we saw bits and flashes, our new favorite term. We saw bits and flashes of him. And I think there's, obviously some massive potential there. I mean, he's only 17, so if he can get like decent minutes at 17 in this team, I mean, that's fantastic.
Ask a question. Let's finish this up.
Is this team good enough to finish top of the East?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because I won't set myself up for that. I won't set myself up for that. Because I know the second I'm like, oh yeah, because the last 4 years I've been like, yeah, they're not making the playoffs, and they've gotten in. But I know this year I'm be like, oh man, this is a top 2 team in the East, and they're gonna finish like 10th. So my
Fair
question is, the pieces are finally feeling like they're starting to fall into place. We're getting our striker. Our midfield is fantastically strong. We're a little thin in the back, but we can fix that. So my question is, what will our first That's So Metro moment be of the year? And why is the worst That's So Metro moment going to be when we lose to Philly on PKs in the Eastern Conference Final? Because we know it's going to happen, because that's how everything works here. We do well, we get into a playoff, we get Philly at some point, they end up going to penalties, and we lose in penalties. It's just history repeats itself, and it punishes those who do not study it, which clearly we do not. So I've just circled the date on my calendar. Like, I'm waiting for it. I will enjoy everything
Good.
until that point, and then I will cry.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.